Hey there, Chargers. I'm Ellie Morrissey.
And I'm Alex Barbarian.
And this is the Bolt Broadcast.
Bring the noise! How low can you go? Death row? What a brother know. Once again, back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal D. Public enemy number one. 5-0 said freeze, and I got numb.
Okay, so if you're wondering what exactly the Bolt Broadcast is, well, Ellie, I'll let you tell them.
The Bolt Broadcast is Edison's first ever broadcasting news program, created by students for students.
First, let's take a look back at Fountain Valley Nerd Day.
Hi, this is Ellie and Rachel, and we're going to introduce you to Fountain Valley Nerd Day. Come on.
What's it like to be a Fountain Valley nerd?
Pretty weird, I'd have to say.
So, Big Bell Games Friday. Who do you think is going to win?
Edison.
Edison! Wow.
2 + 2 = Chargers are the winners.
Edison, of course.
Edison, of course.
Edison?
My calculations say that Edison will win.
What's it like being a Fountain Valley nerd?
Well, I study. Do homework all day long and have no lives. And then I study some more.
We pick our noses all the time.
And then I look over my study worksheets and then I study some more.
No, we don't have any friends.
Then I'm tossing the trash can every day after lunch.
If you guys went to a school dance, how would you dance?
Don't.
Getting sexual, just keep it still. No contact, no physical contact. Don't touch me.
And I felt like as if like I was like stuck in like a dungeon.
Interesting.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, anyways, remember waiting in that really long line for a Bell Game ticket at 5:45 in the morning?
I do.
Well, Alex here went out there just to see how long the line was.
Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Alex Barbarian, and I'm in front of the office where everyone seems to be buying Bell Game tickets. Let's go interview some people.
We got here at like 8, 7.
Yeah, people have been
7:15.
here for like an hour. This is like ridiculous.
I've been here
okay?
since 6:45.
Like 6:30.
6:30, and you're all the way back here?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh thanks.
If I don't get a ticket, no, you just don't even know. Like,
And people have been here since 5 o'clock. That's crazy.
What time did you get here?
7. I'm with her. I'm not buying a ticket. I already got mine. I got mine last week.
Oh.
You see? Smart stuff right there.
How do you think you're gonna do in the game?
Pretty good.
Awesome. How you feeling about it?
Football.
Football, okay. So how long have you guys been standing here right now?
6:45 till
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. That's a long time, and you just right here in the line?
Yep, almost there.
Well, what would you do if they sold out before you got there?
We have a little ticket that says that we get 2 tickets. They're very organized here.
Oh, so no, you're guaranteed 2 tickets. Okay, that's pretty lucky.
Back of the line, they're not guaranteed.
Oh, that's gonna suck for them. Well, I hope you guys get tickets. So good luck. Okay, I'm here with Martin Kinchlow. So are you going to the Bell Game, Martin?
No.
Okay. All right, so I'm here with Vivan, who is not guaranteed a ticket like the people up front over there. How do you feel about this, Vivan?
It's pretty crappy.
They were truly devoted to getting that ticket.
If you thought that was dedication, wait until you see this.
Every year, Edison's ASB and Cheer work for months to create thousands of posters to decorate the school in preparation for the bell game.
And this year was no different. Edison's ASB was up until midnight posterizing the school. They returned at 3 a.m. to finish up the job.
Last night from like 4 to midnight, and then some people came back at like 1:30. I came back at 5. Some people came here at 3, and then we've been working up until now, and then when this is done we're gonna go to breakfast with Fountain Valley's ASB.
Well, I got here at 5.
I got here at 5:30. What?
Well, some people left at midnight and then got back here at like 1:30.
I got here at 3:15 this morning. Yeah.
I got here at 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna refuse to answer that one. Keep moving.
Early is all that needs to be known.
What
early,
time did you
early.
leave last night?
12 o'clock.
We were forced to leave at 12.
And there are people that got here at 1:30.
Wow.
Thanks again to everyone who helped put that together.
Well, it's halfway through our first broadcast, and we still haven't talked about the bell game yet.
Well, we know one school who isn't talking about it.
Fountain Valley.
Fountain Valley. I was supposed to.
That was mine.
I was supposed to say that. I was supposed to say that. I was supposed to say that line!
Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Coward.
And I'm Rachel Richards.
And this is the final score.
The top story is, of course, Edison's crushing defeat of the rival Fountain Valley Barons.
Yes, Chargers, another year, another bell.
Now let's take a look back at the game itself.
Obliterated Fountain Valley in the bell game. How does it feel, guys?
Well, I would like to say that it feels pretty good. You know, I think we worked pretty hard for it. And with Scout, yeah, Scout team, Scout
I got laid out way too many times.
Scout team, Johnny Cross,
Ratatouille.
Sean right here, this guy. Ratatouille. He's cute too. Hey, we got Steve. Steve. Yeah, Steve. Steve. Yeah.
Was it hard to play in front of 10,000 people?
Oh, pretty good. You couldn't really notice them, but except for like in between, like during the play, you never noticed anybody. And then in between, it got really loud and pretty cool.
I'll make you bow down like Saya.
Okay. How does it feel to win the bell game after 5 years again?
It felt good. I mean, just with the whole family perspective of the team, it felt greater because we were all closer together. I think that's what made it, basically. I'm personally bored of winning.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it.
I just walked after like it was nothing. Like we won it 5 years in a row.
So this is nothing to you anymore.
It's kind of old now.
Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Yeah. 'Cause of them my peeps you are to me, baby. Shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. Come on. Baby, life is one big party when you're still young. But who's gonna have your back when it's all gone?
And with that, once again, we can celebrate for one more year.
Good job, Chargers. Here are the rest of the CIF bound teams. Girls cross country, girls volleyball, and from the boys cross country team, Matt McElroy.
Well, that concludes this edition of the Final Score. See you next time, Chargers.
Back to you, Ellie.
Well, thank you, Jeff and Rachel, for that sports report. Well, it seems like Alex has disappeared, so let's go to the Friends of Africa Club.
The Friends for Africa Club raises awareness and funds for less fortunate people in Africa.
Why is it important to bring attention to the crisis in Africa?
Honestly, I think it's important because it serves a huge significance, and it's the organization that we work hand in hand with is helping out a 23-year-long war that's been in Africa, and the major problem is that people just don't know about it. And so honestly, what we're just trying to do is trying to get people to understand what's going on, because we believe that people really want to help, it's just that they don't know what's going on.
What does this club mean to you now that you've been through the meeting?
I think it's really great because we get to help kids in Africa and rebuild their
organizations do you guys work with to help aid Africa?
We work through Invisible Children. We work through Charity Water, Nothing But Nets, which supply mosquito nets to people, to families.
That was a great look at the Friends of Africa Club. Released in theaters last Friday was Men Who Stare at Goats. Alex, who's jumped over to the other set, will now give an in-depth review.
Hi, I'm Alex Murray, and this is a cinema review. This week we look at the movie The Men Who Stare at Goats, starring Ewan McGregor and George Clooney. Any film that combines the talents of George Clooney, Ewan McGregor, and Jeff Bridges features the Small Faces Ichiku Park on the soundtrack and dares to call itself The Men Who Stare at Goats has to be onto something. And Grant Hesselov's The Men Who Stare at Goats is. Just the right tone is set by the opening disclaimer that informs the viewer that what's about to appear on the screen contains a lot more truth than is likely to be believed. In other words, The Men Who Stare at Goats is based on fact, but it's anybody's guess as to where the film takes those facts. The film tells the story of those experiments in a lopsided manner by framing the story around a reporter, Bob Wilton. Wilton is trying to prove himself to his faithless ex-wife by going to Iraq and becoming an important journalist who makes a difference. Wilton's problem is that no one is interested in what he's attempting. However, a chance meeting with Lynn Cassidy, played by George Clooney, jolts his memory about an interview that he'd done with a man who told him about a special psychic force, the New Earth Army. That meeting and the fact that Cassidy decides that Wilton doodling the force's symbol in his notebook is a sign changes everything and sets the table in motion with the pair of them crossing the border into Iraq on a completely undefined mission that probably isn't a mission at all. The film alternates between flashbacks to the original program and the current action. And this is all pretty skillfully accomplished and never bogs down the movie's forward momentum. In fact, the film is fairly accomplished in its structure, managing to make its various points all dovetail into a single situation of the modern story. The problem with this is that once the movie gets to that point, the payoff is too muted to feel like a payoff. What you end up with is a fun and sometimes satirical ride to nothing too big. However, when push comes to shove, The Men Who Stare at Goats is a well-constructed film that will offer many laughs. It receives 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Cinema Review. Join us next time when we'll be reviewing a movie that hasn't come out yet.
Thanks for that great review, Alex.
You're welcome, Ellie. Well, our broadcast is almost over, but before we go, we have some announcements to make as well.
Hi, I'm Laurel, and I'm your ASB Vice President.
And I'm Richard, and I'm the Commissioner of Technology. This is your ASB update. The first football playoff game will be held this Friday at OCC at 7:30.
The Sadie Hawkins dance will be on Friday, December 4th. This year's theme is circus.
We will also be hosting our first blood drive December 8th. You must be at least 17 and 110 pounds to donate.
Congratulations to Mr. Boone, the Teacher of the Month for November.
The Student of the Month for September are Emily Nguyen and McCall Haneke.
October Student of the Month are Charlene Beck and Alexander Barone.
The November Student of the Month are Laurel Morris and Marina On.
Congratulations, Students of the Month.
This has been your ASB update.
Have a great Thanksgiving break, Chargers.
Be sure to visit our website, theboltonline.com, for more news and updates. See you next time!